welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day because today is the launch day of Alex Syberia Design on Kickstarter. So here is one of the stamp sets that you can actually grab via the Kickstarter campaign. So the campaign is running from the 15th of September until the 16th of October. I will link that down below in the description box. I am going to crack on with preparing my card in the video, and then I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about the campaign itself. So a lot of you have probably seen Alex Syberia Designs before. She has a fantastic digital stamp range. She is also designed for many companies in the crafting world like Pinkfresh and Crafty Meraki. So now she's moving on into actual physical stamps and dies, and it's super duper exciting. So I am super happy to be part of this gigantic and fantastic lineup of amazing designers. They're going to celebrate Alex's sort of a major milestone. This is a major milestone, so I'm incredibly proud of her. And yeah, amazing. But it's not just like a Kickstarter campaign. There's also a blog hop going on today. So this is a video showing the two cards that I made for the blog hop. So I will link to my blog in the description as well, because it's not just a blog hop so you can be inspired. There is prizes up for grabs, and it is over £1,000 or 1,200 American dollars in total up for grabs. So that is incredible. And not only are other companies sponsoring Alex, because that's how amazing the crafting world is. Most of us are supporting each other and building each other up. But you can also win either the amazing floral bundle or critter bundle from Alex Syberia as herself. So there is just so much to win, so much to enjoy, and so much to celebrate. So as I said, I will link to my blog post in the description down below, so you can hop on over there and hop along with the rest of us, because there's going to be an amazing lineup of cards and inspiration and just everything to keep your inspiration going, get your mojo going, and hopefully you'll be intrigued enough that you will actually invest in the Kickstarter campaign. But I'm just going to quickly let you know what I'm doing here. So I have used the absolutely gorgeous Hello Lovely stamp set. So I've stamped this up with ink, embossing ink even, and then I've heat embossed this with white, and then I've ink blended with some very bright lovely colors over it, just straight over it. We're not going to even try to get any details or patterns or anything like that. We're just going to get the color on that. I've also gotten my trusted splatter box out and my very well loved Gansai Tambi Starry Colors watercolor palette out. So I'm gonna be splattering quite generously some gold over this to really bring the shimmer, because shimmer and sparkle and all that good stuff, that is what I'm here for. Rainbows and sparkles, yes. So splatter, and then we're gonna let this dry. Because you're going to want to let it dry before you try to do anything else. Now, the good thing with this stamp set is that it also has a coordinating die, and I cannot tell you enough how much I love a coordinating die, and also love shimmer. Look at that shimmer. It's so good, isn't it? Yes. So with this stamp set, the Hello Lovely, you get a stamp and a die cut. And with the stamp set as well, as you saw in the beginning, there is loads of lovely sentiments that go with it, and yeah, it's a really beautiful big bloom. This cover plate is called Fancy Cover Plate, and it cuts out a really pretty background, so texture. I have decided to keep all of the bits in for this one because I just wanted the texture and the pattern to kind of be like a background, a subtle but still sort of pretty and interesting background for my fantastic flower. But I'm also, if you did catch the beginning, if you weren't just kind of listening to all my jibber jabber, you noticed that I heat embossed quite a few images and stamped up quite a few. So the other one that I stamped up and heat embossed also, this is on watercolor cardstock, and I'm going to watercolor this with Distress Oxide re-inkers. So I have only just recently kind of tried this technique out. It's been around for a while, and I've seen some fantastic inspiration by Christina Werner for one. Pretty sure Sandy Olnuck did something as well with with the Distress Inca watercoloring, because I mean those two ladies are amazing. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try it. Yes. So this is only my second try in like, I don't know, a month or two maybe, but I like it. It's fun. It's really, really fun, because even though you're seeing what you're coloring and you're like, oh yeah, great, but until it's all dry, you don't really know what it's going to look like, because you know the oxides kind of oxidizes. See, yeah, and the end result is slightly different than what you're actually seeing in front of you. So I really like that. It's fun. It's a fun technique to use. So we're gonna color, and pretty sure the colors I've used here are definitely, I want to say, squeezed lemonade, probably a little bit of wild honey. There's definitely some kitsch flamingo and picked raspberry in there. And then for the leaves, there will be some mowed lawn and probably a little bit of cracked pistachio. You see, maybe a dip into that. And then for the sort of like springy yellowy, I'm just going over with like a little bit of a light yellow wash over it after. So again, this is like a really fun way of just experimenting and dropping all control, because with watercolor you don't have a huge amount of control, and with Distress Oxide re-inkers you have even less control. So it's a good lesson in sort of just letting go and enjoying the creating and the coloring, and then you end up with what you end up basically. So that is what we're doing here. Now, when I colored this the first time, I actually missed the leaves at the top, because I wasn't looking, or I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what happened there, but I have, before I put this onto a card, I did remember to fill in and cut out or color all the leaves, and then I cut this out as well. And it's just a really amazing range from Alex. I'm super proud of her again. And there's another fantastic stamp set as well called Birthday Wishes. It's just all basically, as it says, birthday themed. It has big, blocky, happy, and birthdays, and outlines, and solids, and it's just a really good all-rounder for birthdays. So that's definitely one to look, pick up even if you don't get anything else. Just definitely get that one. And as I said, I will link down below in the description box to the Kickstarter campaign. And if you want to help Alex achieve her dream and get some fantastic stamps alongside with that, definitely click on that link and just check it out. Because when she said, oh, do you want to be part of this, and I had to pick something, it was so hard. I tell you what, it took me hours to pick and choose what I wanted. It was so hard, because she's just so talented. So I'm gonna stop fangirling now and just kind of, get on with it a little bit more. But back to the hop and everything like that. So some of the companies that are sponsoring prizes, we have Bailey Art, we have Catherine Puller Designs, Crafty Purple Frog, Kitten Clouder, Organize More, Seize the Stamp, Tonic Studios, and Wow Embossing. So the embossing powder I've used for both of these flowers is from Wow Embossing, and it's the opaque bright white, and I'm fairly sure I used a super fine to get all the fine details, and the ink is also from Wow Embossing, because it is my go-to ink. So I'm definitely on board with a Wow. So here we are finished coloring the flower. So we're going to cut this out as well, and then we're going to make a background, and we're going to have a bit of a camo appearance from Jamie Jew, who is hiding up in my craft room. So for this background, I wanted to just kind of have a little bit of something, but nothing that's going to take away too much from the actual flower. So I decided to make a stripy background, and I'm just using this is not even, I don't think it's even a black, it's a dark grey Copic, and I'm literally just drawing lines with the help of a ruler. And then we're going to trim this down a little bit. We're going to add that to a card base, and we're going to add the flower, and then we're going to add sentiment, and the other card is going to get a sentiment. And with that, the cards are pretty much done. But yeah, when you have big, amazing blooms like this, what else do you need? That's like, not much, right? So yeah, hello, lovely. Which is, again, what stamp set is called. So yeah, okay. Well, I have a wonderful day ahead of me with some sightseeing with one of my favorite aunties and uncles, and we are going to go in and have a look at Valencia City. So we will probably, at the time of the actual hop and the time this video goes live, we'll be looking at the Valencia City Cathedral. But I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more, because there will be another Instagram hop as well, I will link to my Instagram down below in the description as well, and you'll probably see some stories from our sightseeing today if you are at all into that. But here we are just going to finish off these cards with a happy birthday. This is from the Hello Lovely set, and we're gonna glue this down. And on this one as well, I did make a little bit of a boo-boo on the sentiment strip here. I'm gonna show you, because I think it's important to show the mistakes you make as well and how to fix those. So we're going to cover up the little smudges with some fantastic gemstones, and these ones are from Pink Fresh. And we're just going to glue down a few. I usually go like crazy overboard with the bling-a-ling-a-ling, and I mean, who can blame me? Bling-a-ling is life. But I decided to go quite sort of steady with these. I mean, this is steady for me, okay, so don't judge. But yeah, and none of the other one, can you believe it? Yeah. I know. Hello, lovely. Happy birthday. So if it happens to be your birthday today, happy birthday. And if not, have a lovely day. And I will see you soon again. Thank you so much for watching and following along with my crazy jibber jabbering. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to my channel. Not every single video is crazy like this, but today I've had 4 espressos. So yeah, there you have it. I'm caffeinated and I'm crafty and I'm here for it. So I'll see you soon again. Bye for now.